belongs to a cultural group as cultural property. Questions abound as to what cultural property is, and we know that as Africans we may not have kept our artifacts so well, and most of those artifacts have been stolen and are now in museums in Europe, in Asia, and in the Americas. I think we need to go further than this and get a law that is going to allow us to claim back part of the stolen property. Nobody has a right to keep property that you stole, because no rights are conferred by stealing. And I say stealing because the whites who came over took away our artifacts and other cultural valuables because they were so good, and took them to their museums. What they are holding is stolen property, and we need to claim back that property. Other issues arise as regards injustices done to us. The colonialists would actually kill an African king or chief, cut off the head, ship it to some European country, and put it in a museum. It became an artifact. What happens to such actions and to such property? Isn't that cultural property? Because even to date, we do not know where the bodies of our late chiefs, like Koitalel Arap Samoei, like Waiyaki Wahinga, Chief Lenana, we do not know. Maybe their heads are lying somewhere in certain museums in England. Whose property is that? Maybe we go by the case of the South African government through the late Nelson Mandela. If this house would recall what happened quite early during the colonization of South Africa, the British found the San and the Khoikhoi, the Bushmen and the Hottentots, as they used to call them, derogatory. These were the San and the Khoikhoi, and they used to have a lady by the name Sarah Batman. She was adored in various aspects. So they took her away as a human animation out in Europe. Eventually, she died, and they preserved her body or parts of her body to be exhibited in certain museums. Nelson Mandela was able to persuade the British to return those parts and the body of that lady to South Africa, and she was given a decent burial. Was that an artifact? Was that property? What was it? To me, in fact, these are the claims we should be making, and especially for the Republic of Kenya, on the government of the Great Britain, the UK, so that whatever they stole from this country should be returned to us with appropriate compensation. I propose the ratification of this particular convention. Thank you.
Member for Tetu.